And we're on. Hello, everyone. Let me give you a quick introduction onto who I am, what this is, and we'll get started very quickly, inshallah. First off, excuse my informal attire. I cannot be asked to make this a formal endeavor, so you're gonna have to deal with it, unfortunately. My face is here. It looks like I'm looking at a script, but my face is here. So just so you don't think I'm not prepared and all of that. I'm not. Right. My name is Fakhruddin Hussein. I am a sophomore business administration student in the faculty of Babes with a dual certificate program in the British University in Egypt and London South Bank University. Right. Let me explain more about what we're going to do. This is a series of pure thoughts and perhaps ideas and taking you back to how I was first off starting on my I guess self learning journey. University is a thing, right? You learn, you go, you study, and you project exams, inshallah, good GPA, which is good. But then you have the other aspect, which is self learning. As we all know, having a dual certificate is a very big bonus. It puts you ahead of many. But here's the issue: if you only have a certificate of graduation, what have you learned? You've learned the theoretical aspects. Perhaps you've done a bit of experience yourself, maybe with projects, and maybe you're a team leader, Alfa Mabruk. But what have you learned? Have you learned technical skills? Have you done practical hands-on experience? Let me tell you something. I heard from a very respectable member of our community. She's called Dr. Basant Adel. At the time, she is an assistant professor. Don't know what is gonna go on in the future. May Allah reward her with everything, inshallah. She told me that 10% is what you learn in university, 20%, 10% is learning, 20% is seeing others do something and then learning from them, which perhaps it might happen in university as well. Maybe they can give a guest speaker. Maybe you can go and, I don't know, interview someone for the project. But 70% is genuine. Just what did you do? What did you go out there and do with your own hands? So, yeah, this is realistically uh, the most important part of your entire journey. So, your CV is going to be a good opener with the dual certificate program, but will you continue that brilliantness? That is what this video is about. It's how I started my journey. It's how I began learning and diving in deeper into the world and the businesses and the what is business, and then what do I like specifically the field, and what specialization do I want to go to and through and all around and all of that. So yeah, one time it was uh, it was a lovely evening. I remember very briefly. Let me just explain so that you don't get ما تزهقش من الآخر. What happened was this: I was tweaking, right? Thing is, when you're a sophomore or degree year one student or a second year وخلاص, you tend to have certain emotions. Now, if you're not a sophomore, if you're before that, you might not get what I'm saying, but you can also get what I'm saying if you're even a first year student. As a dormitory student, uh, I'm not around the family. I'm not around the friends, right? you tend to feel a bit confused about life. You tend to feel a bit under stress of doing and achieving. And you might even feel like you are diving into the realms of when will I get married من الآخر. تفهمني؟ things of that nature, right? So my mind wanders and it takes you through different loopholes and stress and all of these things. It takes a toll on you, and it's not nice. It's not a good feeling. It's not a brilliant feeling either. So you start tweaking and you start thinking, well, when is it my turn? Yeah. Well, see, when I see people, they're either kickboxing, right? They're either, I don't know, just physically harassing each other. They're being friendly زيادة عن اللزوم صراحة مش هكذب عليك. Or perhaps just simply stalking, right? Now, even that, I don't have that level of extroversion. I'm an introvert as it's in my nature. I'm going to talk about that more. So, what happened was this. I started tweaking my mind out. I was like, I'm sick and tired of this. So, by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I decided to open up LinkedIn as I remember distinctively that I have done an assignment related to business communication, the module, and it required us making a resume and a LinkedIn profile. So I thought, why not? Let me go back to that profile. Let's see the world, how it's going on and stuff of that nature. So we're gonna open up LinkedIn now. It's already opened. Home. Let me just refresh. Let me put the camera down there because I want to show the profile. Right. Here is the LinkedIn page. Obviously, let me just scoot that a bit. There it is. You open the LinkedIn profile, right? Here it is. Now, at first, it did not look like this. And I need you to focus on this part. At first, it looked nothing like this. Okay? Hold on. This both made me tweak out more and gave me more insights. Let me further add. Let me add to this a bit more. At first, I was like, well, let's update our LinkedIn. It looks nothing like this, right? Let's put a photo. Let's I don't know, find a banner. Let's say that I'm in the British University in Egypt. Let's fix the bio and stuff. And as the times went on and on and on, the I guess the LinkedIn made more sense, right? I now people can understand that I'm a student and I am interested in business, I guess, and that I did a few things, right? An about section. As times went on, I improved it more and more and more, alhamdulillah. So, for example, I did not have a banner, and then I wrote my name in business administration, and then I wrote marketing strategies, stuff of that nature. Because as you go on, you understand more about the things that you want to do in life. So let's get into the interesting part. عشان LinkedIn, it was both destroying my mental state and giving me motivation at the same time. So let's look at this. Let's look deeper into what I mean. Let's start with, for example, so I first started by putting my projects. I had a few photos that I didn't really have a use for, but now I did. So, for example, I went on my LinkedIn project section and I added what was it? It was the BIS project of using Access and building, in my case, I chose CRM for Apple. So developing and designing a CRM system for Apple's sales management. It was by using Microsoft Access, and big shout out to currently. I don't know the future. May Allah reward them all. Miss May Khairi, جزاها kull khair, taught us very well how to do that. Minimum intermediate level. Maybe if I focused more, it would have been higher. But shout out to her. Big changes in my skill sets regarding the Microsoft Access database skill sets. So I put pictures, right? For example, this is the workflow. We also designed what was it called? The one that's more advanced, the ERD. Uh, Sorry, it didn't look as nice as this, so I just added this one. I added the report. It's not that advanced. Perhaps I just added the employee count to 10. And the what was it called? The form. There is. It looks nice. If you click the buttons, it would get other employees and the people that work there. Obviously, all imaginary names and stuff. So I just did that. Add a few skills, a bio, all using ChatGPT, of course, because I don't know what to write. Uh, for example, this is the Intro to Management project, the six functions of management, which I was the leader, and we conducted an interview with the Muharram and Partners company. My father had very good connections with this with the founder, the chairman and founder. This is me, other people, and few skills. Same thing, like I did here. This was later on, but again, I did not have anything to add, so I thought, why not add this? It was a project. It was a project, and it was associated with the British University in Egypt. So I did not lie, right? So I added this. I also recently completed a CPR and first aid workshop from the School of Continuing Education within our university. So I added that as well in my courses section. I posted it. In fact, let me show you the post. But first, let's go to the courses section. Obviously, I've been grinding bad inside, alhamdulillah. And I'll explain how I got the motivation to grind for these things. So, for example, here it is. This is the first aid and CPR workshop. Certificate of attendance. This is my name, of course, Fakhruddin Hussein Mahmoud. Very lovely guy. Very lovely guy, صراحة. You should read more about him and drop him a follow as well. So let's go back to my posts, and we're gonna cover all of these posts by in the future, inshallah. Let's get down here. There we go. شوية كمان. You're gonna have to wait a bit, صراحة. Almost there. Almost there. Oh. So this is a post that LinkedIn told me post it, so why not? Hi guys, I'm looking for internship roles, please. Speed, I need this. Hey, so proud to have completed the first aid and CPR workshop at the British University in Egypt. The workshop was highly educational, covering essential survival and safety skills from start to finish. This is me. Lovely staff. They taught us, basically, they taught us how to deal with certain, uh, I guess, first level injuries. So, basic life support, trying to buy time and ensure that the injured individual is not at risk of لا قدر الله any fatal injuries. So it was a 6-hour workshop, nothing big. It was insightful, and I took a certificate. I didn't even think I was gonna get a certificate, but I got it. Alhamdulillah. I decided to post it, and here we are. And then I decided, well, wait a minute. Let me add these people. I know them in real life. I've met, for example, if I let's say Doctor in our, for example, Intro to Management module. I know the doctor, so why not connect, right? As in, professional work, you got to connect with people. For what, I don't know. And to this day, I don't really know, Ta'adhan. So why not connect? So I decided, let me post this. Got some interaction, mashallah. And yeah, uh, added her later on because I realized I did not add her. And yeah, that was the post. I also reposted a post that I appeared in. This was this intro to my no innovation management. Innovation management. Here I am. This is me. Uh, Dr. Rahab Rabi'i, brilliant, brilliant doctor صراحة. No, currently she has a PhD. So Dr. Sara Arabawi, brilliant teaching assistant صراحة. Teaching assistant lecturer. And yeah, I just posted that here I am locked in. He's locked in, so look at yeah, just I thought I'd repost it because I have nothing to post, so why not? Again, this was an EGX ambassadorship workshop. This is me. I thought I'd just repost. I stole the posts. I stole all the posts. This is me right there. Wait. Can we get a closer look at who's sitting in areas? Sitting in front, locked in. He is locked in right now. He's here, but عادي مش مشكلة. He's just looking around. I decided to just repost again, another repost, and yeah, that was the beginning, right? I also, fun fact, uh, finished my military training. I guess period, which was a requirement of graduation in any place, not just our university. Here it is. I put it in the honors and awards because not everyone gets this certificate. I got it because I was a good boy. Recognized among the top 10 students for outstanding performance, discipline, and leadership during military training. As you can see, this is the certificate. I took a photo and I posted it, or sorry, put it in the honors and awards section. So after I did that, the profile looked much better. It looked, I guess, reasonably well. I made it reasonably well. Big shout out to Dr. Dina. Let me one moment. Let me just there she is. Big shout out to her. She taught me how to do a very well CV, which later on encouraged me to do a LinkedIn profile because part of the CV is this. Where is it? Where is it? This one. She told me that this name needs to be because it had weird things next to the name. So I removed it. So that's what got me into LinkedIn. So جزاها الله كل خير. بجد جزاها الله كل خير. Make sure to drop her a follow, connect. Brilliant صراحة, brilliant. Right, let's now let's get into the part where I started tweaking out because again, everyone's getting into relationships, everyone's kickboxing, and everyone is physically harassing each other. I'm not gonna say I want to do that. عايز الموضوع يبقى حلال برضك يعني مش عايز الموضوع يبقى سلاح مداح. ف let's see what happened to cause that tweaking. Let's first go back to this lovely individual. Now, he's my friend, right? He's my colleague, and this guy right here, big shout outs to him برضو. Very very knowledgeable man. He was the one doing notes and sending them for free. in the first year of university, and so I owe him one for this. Uh, yeah, I first was introduced to him in university. Then I got into LinkedIn, and wait a minute, I know this guy. Who is he? Let's take a look at who he is. Right. Let's let's show all the posts. It takes time. There he is. Um, yeah. Let's begin from here. Very happy to meet the shark, Yassine Mansour. Really, he is a great man. Now, keep in mind, I want to. This is my mindset. I want to surpass. I want to. At first, I wanted to keep up with the big boys, right? I wanted to keep up with people like him, people like Tony, and people like. At the time, he was the only person I know, right? So how did he take a photo with the Shark Tank man? I don't care who he is. I just why is he with a Shark Tank man? Realistically speaking here. So I looked at the post, right? He met him, sure, Alphon Brook. Got interaction, right? These people, I know these people. How did he do it? Then you go past this, right? He apparently he worked here because I was confused. What is this place? He had experience there, so immediately he's higher than me from that experience. You go down. He's reposting. What is this? What are we doing, right? And even though we're past this point, خلاص, it's been a while. Why is he shaking hands with the Minister of Youth and Sports? Explain. Yani, where is he? He's dripped out, mashallah. He's shaking hands with the guy. Very, very lovely photo. Interaction. Yani, see this is getting more and more worked up as we go on. Especially that come on, man. This is a beautiful moment with Dr. Muhammad Rashwan, Dr. Mirhan Mansour, Dr. Rania Basha. I know all of them. He took a photo. I don't know why, but why, right? See, these are the people that are here, right? I'm here. At the time, I thought I was here. The hands, they were here, and they were here. The hands cannot, the arms, sorry, cannot extend long enough to express how I felt at the time. So he's standing there, right? She's a student representative. So what's going on realistically, right? How did they get there? Let's let's focus on this post. This one. This one to be exact. Let me just let's analyze together. This is the final lecture with Dr. Amr Sida. He is a brilliant, uh, I don't know, PhD or master's, brilliant teacher. All right. He gave us the module called Introduction to Business. There was a section related to entrepreneurship. So he gave us about 3 lectures, and they were wonderful, Sarah. And yeah, so let's not take a lot of our time here. What's going on? Again, what is going on? I know the guy. Why is he taking a photo with him? This is the final lecture with Dr. Amsi. I was so lucky to be one of his students. Also, my colleagues Shahda Ahmad Ali and Tony Marco Musa. This is Tony. This is Tony, who's I'm talking about. And also Shahda. Brilliant students. They're here again at the time. They're here. I'm here. Thank you, Dr. Amsi. This short time. Inshallah, we'll meet again. This photo pissed me off. I'm sorry for the language. I'm gonna try as much as possible to be respectful and ethical here. Why are they taking a photo with him? What did they do? Are they this good that they have connections with the founder of the BOE alumni? Then I didn't know who he is, but that fall was painful. It was painful to watch, and yeah, it wasn't brilliant. Let's go down a bit more. Again, again, why is he taking so many pictures? I don't know. It's the future. Miss Haneen Mustafa, brilliant, brilliant tutorial. The tutorials, honestly, let me tell you something about the BUE tutorials. All of them are brilliant, all of them, right? And there's only good and better. There is no bad tutorial, صراحة, mashallah. So she was very good. He's taking a photo again. Now keep in mind, too much extroversion, right? Too much. What do they call it? Too much communication, right? Too much human interaction. Do not speak to me about human interaction, please. So I wish that message. Why is he dripped out? He's dripped out and he's taking a photo, right? He interaction. He's getting interaction. Mashallah alayh. By the way, I'm not angry at him. I'm angry at his success. I don't want. It's not about not wanting success for him. It's why is he getting more success? I was supposed to sleep. مش مشكلة. Again, I did this. I did the presentation, and he's posting about it. Look, behind the scenes. This is behind the scenes of his very busy life. MashaAllah. He's adding everyone and everything. MashaAllah alayh. Suit, he's explaining, right? All of them are gathered to listen to him. MashaAllah. He's explaining more. He's explaining more. This is his presentation. This is not Isaac Newton. This is I don't know. And this is the group again. Tony, inshallah alayhim. And yeah, he's just over farming at this point. Like there was no need. There was no need. Mashallah alayh. He's got a very good cameraman. Mashallah. If you're watching this, contact me. I will pay you. I will pay you good. This is good. Inshallah. Again, he's standing there. Again, he's next to the flags because he's important. He's next to the flags because it's very important. Presentations of his team, I guess. Again, he's taking photos. Yeah. So I'm getting worked up about a whole bunch of nothing, يعتبر. But it is something. Sorry, it is something. Again, what's going on, man? What is this? What is this? Is he doing business? Has he initiated his company now? Does he have the company? Right? Does he have the Omar Shaheen company? Omar Shaheen and Partners. This is Omar Shaheen and Partners. He's done it. خلاص من أول year. ما شاء الله عليه. Now that he's done that, ما شاء الله عليه. He's reposting. Business is life. Like, are we actually like? Yeah, he's just working on his business, I guess. So here he was working on his business, and then here he now this is the opening. He finished the company, خلاص, and he's on his way to Paris and Germany and all of that. Inshallah Ali. So yeah, this is the first profile that got me worked up, right? We're gonna call it at that, and yeah, I'm gonna stop the video now. Next videos explaining more about the situation, explaining more about the what was going on, explaining more about the people that got me interested in this, so that you can learn as well, and you can perhaps learn more from these things, and see how my mind was at the time, how I took all of the anger, how I took all of that I guess tweaking and turned it into something meaningful, right? So I want you to stay for a bit longer and see how I just did not let this affect me in the negative way. I mean, it did a bit, but how I turned that then later on into something meaningful. So this was episode one. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you in the next one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.